hope this finds you doing well and having a good day and ready for the weekend. Today I'm sharing an ARC review for Brothers Divided by Jaiden Phillips. This is a brand new release. I think it came out 2 weeks ago maybe. It's about these two twin brothers, Stefano and Diego, who they're both 13. They've never met before, and so this summer Stefano has to go to New Mexico for the summer to live with his twin and their dad. Before I get any further, I do want to say that I did receive an ARC copy from the author. I was not required to leave a review or a positive review. These are my own thoughts and opinions on the book. The first thing that I want to touch base on is the overall summer vibe. Like, this book is the essence of summer. Now, it's not all like backyard barbecues and swimming. This was different. The setting was New Mexico, so it's hot and dusty, super sunny. There were descriptions of the sunrise and everything. It was so pretty, so pretty. There's plenty of horseback riding, there's rodeos, barrel racing, and in the beginning of the book, Stefan, I hope I'm saying his name, Stefano, he lives in California, so he's skateboarding with all his buddies and everything, and it just puts me in mind of like a super laid back, lazy summer. So this right now, when this released in June, is the perfect time to read this because it just fits, you know? I liked all the characters, honestly. I think Stefano and Diego, they were polar opposite. Stefan, he was so sarcastic and like had such an attitude. He could come off as rude sometimes, but so much sarcasm, he just did not want to be there, and he made it known. Like, I don't know, he's a grump. And then you had Diego, who was so sweet, quiet, reserved, super patient and everything. So even though they were complete opposites, it totally worked. Like I said, all the characters are pretty good, but my favorite is Julia, which her name, it looks like Julia, but the J makes H, so she was my absolute favorite. I loved her positivity and her friendliness, and she just radiated joy and goodness and everything. She was definitely a ray of sunshine in any of the dramatic, tense moments, which there were quite a few family drama issues. I won't get into it for spoilers, but sometimes the tension was so thick, like me as the reader felt it, and like it was so thick you could cut it with a knife. You know, it was a lot sometimes. I do wish there had been better communication with Stefan and the dad, Ricardo, I think. I do wish they had tried to communicate, because neither were really trying, you know? I think that would have helped with the tensions. I enjoyed the writing. It was super easygoing, very enjoyable. I did think that it was repetitive in parts, especially when it kept hitting on 13 years they had been divided. I thought that was mentioned a lot. The themes and messages were so good. I made tons of highlights about choosing joy in hard times and any struggles, just holding on to that. Sometimes you cannot control what's going on around us. Actually, a lot of the time you can't control it, but we can control how we react to it, and if we choose to either be bitter and disgruntled, or if we choose joy and, you know, we cling to that. So that was an awesome message. And there's also the importance of family and togetherness and forgiveness. That was also a really good thing. All in all, I'm giving this book 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. This is the perfect summer read for middle grade readers. If you like horses and Nerf gun wars and crazy, overly energetic dogs, then you're gonna love this. Also, if you like The Parent Trap, the authors said that the plot with the twins was heavily inspired by The Parent Trap. So if you like that movie / book, you'll definitely gonna like this too. A shout out to the author. Thank you so much for letting me be an ARC reader. I really enjoyed it. If you're interested and want to check out the book or connect with the author, all the links are below. I've got Goodreads, Amazon, and her Linktree links with everything on that. So that is going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you want to see more videos upcoming. I want to say I don't have a video coming out next Friday, but I might. I don't know. I'm going to have to decide. But it will be a tag if I do it next Friday. I may wait. I've already had 3 videos in June, which usually I don't do that. So y'all have a fantastic day, great weekend, and until next time, happy reading!